won back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Prescott off play action.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. A running play, it's Dowdle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Dowdle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Now 2nd and 3. Allen going to change the look here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
To throw, it's Allen.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Cook.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 64 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Cook. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and a yard.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Cook up the gut.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to it. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some room to roam now.
He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The big fella. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Allen.
That is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They run here with Dowdle.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills!
Dalton Kincaid
from 13 yards out.
And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. On play action, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
79 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
To the air, Allen.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back.